Ruby has the beta, along with apparently everybody else that's been waiting eons for it. Congratulations, everybody, for keeping your driving score up and getting it on today. Yay! So exciting. It's basically the news that it's out there, downloaded, ready to install, is spreading like wildfire through all of the places where Tesla owners talk to each other. So yeah, we're excited. I ended up, we're at the end of the driveway. I did a reboot. Ruby didn't want to use the home link properly, and also I closed the release notes, and then she didn't want to reopen them. And going with the, you know, it just works really good to reboot the car after an update. I went ahead and I did that. And now, of course, I'm sure things are fine. So I guess we've got to go in here underneath autopilot and turn it on. First off, yes, yes, okay, checkbox, and then I do. And I read the release notes in Jules, so yeah, that's true. Thanks, Donnie. Expanded to full self. So I have no idea what it looks like in an older Model X. I guess we'll find out, huh? All right. Yeah, I have no idea where it's going to show up or what it's going to do, but we'll find out. So I'm just still sitting at the end of the driveway, and the visualization appears to be in the driver instrument cluster, which I guess makes total sense because that's where the car is actually driving in the older Model X. Oh, repeat.
This is going to be mostly commentary.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's Oh.
Whoa, she was like, I just couldn't deal.
I understand.
I mean, she was going to go around him, no problem, but
Yeah, she's getting the taste of my life now.
Well, I've driven Jules a few times with the beta, but...
I like this 25 miles an hour instantaneously, baby. My kind of driving. No
so she's moved the speed limit and the autopilot symbols and stuff way over in the corner. And she's thinking about this stop sign here. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Holy goodness! She almost made me say something I can't say. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty bizarre. I mean, obviously I prefer to have it. So she thinks it's 25. It's right now, just, you know, like really, while I'm getting used to it, and this is where there's deer and all this other stuff, I'm just going to leave her at 25. There's nobody come up behind me yet. You know, she hasn't seen another stop sign. It's really 35 here.
Why is this so bright?
Because I have it bright.
Oh.
100%, baby.
You don't, but shouldn't it be 100% dark?
No.
I mean, that's like daylight colors. That's
it's
okay.
Good. Well, where did she think she was going? So she sort of put on a turn signal there for a second when she didn't need to.
That's all right. Here comes a car.
No, it's just a
she's
street
35
light.
now, baby.
Yeah, she's seen the, oh, look, stay in the lane. Now, if there had been a car coming, I would have had to have taken over. She's all over the lane over here. Oh, God, here's a car. Well, I don't normally, she braked.
Cinch up your seatbelts.
I don't normally use autopilot down past the environmental part. Those S curves are too wild for me for autopilot.
So this is Elon's promise. He was going to give it to these older S's and X's. Remember, this is 2017 version 2. It started life as a version 2 MCU 1. It's now MCU 2. And full self-driving 3.0.
Well, there's a car behind me, but you know what? They're just going to... Now, Ruby, you can't go, sweetheart. Well, she might have re-stopped herself. I don't know, but I wasn't going to let her find out there.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to be quiet and keep my mouth shut and let the women drive.
All right, I'll restart it. So I put in, if I didn't say, the Taekwondo school.
Yeah, we just wanted to do a quick drive.
Right, I wanted to make sure it really was going to let me do it, and that I had, you know, the driving visualization activated somewhere, because I really didn't know what to expect. And yeah, Up to the Taekwondo school is all right-hand turns on easy roads that we know Jules performs okay on, so Ruby ought to perform okay also. By the way, after she put on the software update and started to charge, the autopilot camera message is, whoa, baby. I don't even take it like that. That was mostly a combination of me holding onto the wheel and her jerking the torque enough that it released back there, versus me interfering with her going around the curve.
When she turns, when the car turns the wheel to do a maneuver, it's like any amount of resistance will kick it out.
And I still have one hand firmly on the wheel. Now, you know, normally when I point out the windshield, my hand is my right hand, the camera hand is on the wheel, but yeah, here, I'll hand it back to you now. So, Ruby doesn't have an interior camera, so unlike Jules, whoa, now look, Ruby, you
yeah,
cannot,
baby, I'm liking this. Sounds like I do.
You cannot pass on the left.
I'll pass anywhere
Maybe
I
just
want.
point out the window now, because you can't really see the driving visualization that good anyway. We'll get some different camera, or we'll try to figure out what to do to make it so you can really see things when we have Ruby, but just out the window, not the center screen.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm directing now.
Yeah, she's directing.
Well, we're doing 45, baby. It's 45 through here. She's determined. But what she tried to do back there is she tried to go left around the car that was turning right, and you know, you shouldn't go into the oncoming lane to pass a vehicle making a right
Says
turn.
who?
That was pretty aggressive. That was
Aggressive?
That was pretty
mild manner.
Well, I had heard that this latest update that the cars were more self-confident in turning.
Amen. Drive like I do.
Oh, wow.
None of that grandma stuff.
I didn't know if I was up for this after driving 275 miles today. I was pretty wore out, and I was like, no, I gotta go see if it's actually gonna work or not. So I'm gonna take over.
Yeah, that
I knew there
steel
was
plate.
a steel plate there, and obviously she doesn't know about potholes yet. So
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna let her hit that.
Yeah, they did a good job putting a little lip on it, but you still don't want to hit that.
You don't want to hit it. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I tried to calm my heart rate back down.
Well, this is that's what I told her. Is having full self-driving only increases the stress level. It does not decrease the stress. Maybe on the interstate it might help. You get a chance to relax.
I won't be spinning no Pokestop in the middle of this thing.
Oh, she's trying to turn right.
No, I don't want you to turn
well,
here.
Let's see where she goes.
Well, she's turning. She put the turn signal on to indicate as she crosses the intersection that she's getting in the right-hand lane.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, now she ought to be turning into the Taekwondo parking lot here. But this is a really...
She may not make that turn.
Yeah, I'm going to take over because I don't know how Jules would handle it. And when you signal to turn in here, they think you're turning at the intersection, and then that it's low. Yeah, it's just, I can barely do it in Ruby when I'm driving on a good day. I don't need for Ruby to try to do it
Well, she acted
herself.
like she was going to turn in here, because see,
Oh yeah, I do think that. Yeah, she knows about the navigation, or I can turn it back on in the parking lot here.
And then she's going to drive up here and stop.
But I'm going to lower it to 15 because...
Oh.
Now you're down the, oh, she ended now. We're at my destination. Okay, so let's put in home. See how she wants to get us home. She is at, there's a bad pothole up here, so how about we get me around the bad pothole and then off and a speed bump.
See how she handles this.
Well, I think she handles speed bumps, at least when they're marked with paint. She knows what those are. Well, she knows what they are, but here's the bad pothole.
Oh, she's just like Jules. She drives right.
No, I drove to straddle it.
Oh.
That's me.
No, I would say she drives to hit all the potholes and the roadkill.
Okay. I tried to engage it. She's going to take off like a rocket over the speed bump. Okay.
Boy, it's 25.
I know. People are like, let the car do its thing. And I'm like, well, you know, where are you going?
She's making a left turn. Okay. So the battery in the vlogging camera died, so we just turned out of the Taekwondo parking lot. This is the left turn. She's not done particularly good with this thing before.
Well, mostly she has trouble getting in the turn lane.
Yeah, she waits too late.
Not that she has trouble actually making
Oh yeah, I'm liking the way she's doing this.
God. Oh God, Ruby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you chickened out.
She was jerking the wheel.
Out.
She was jerking the wheel from left to right. What did you want me to do?
Chicken.
Oh God. All right. This is not for the faint of heart. She's back driving again.
Yeah, I would say she's driving.
Well, those extra wide, I mean, I don't, anyway.
I like this shoe on the other foot and stuff.
Yeah. Very funny. I like straight roads. No turns is what I like, baby. Well, here, let's go test out FSD beta on the interstate. Let's do that.
Well, you get to drive 1.5 miles on this road before she's going to turn.
Anyway, we had some laughter, good jokes, a couple of crazy turns, but the camera battery died and we missed some of it. We're sorry. We'll get out during the daylight. It's impossible to do a great job filming at night, I think. Okay. I'm so stressed. Well, I don't want to be called a chicken because I stop her too quick, and I also don't want to be a fool that wrecks her car because she, you know, assumed it would handle something it wouldn't handle. So, yeah.
You did fine, Sweet Pea.
And you're the one with all the FSD beta driving experience. I let you almost sold. I did come home from Raleigh one day, which was on mostly straight roads, I might add. And it went okay. Yeah, she's handling this 45-mile-an-hour straight area. Yay, girl! Go for it. We'll see if she can make the turn up here at South Park, the left turn. She, it ought to go okay. It's not rush hour. There's not going to be 15 people in the turn lane. It's...
Yeah, plus it's probably nobody's going to be zooming up on you.
And I did say that whatever that autopilot camera error, it went away after the update went on, which is not a surprise to me. She clears out some cache when she goes to sleep and puts on software updates, and if that message is up there, it goes away. I think it's a software. I don't think there's a camera error. I think there's a software bug. They're not cleaning up the artifact, and then once it gets abandoned, it doesn't ever get cleaned up until she goes to sleep. But, you know, they don't pay me to troubleshoot their software bugs or allow me to try to go fix them. So
yeah, well, now they're not going to do it because you can't go into the office. There's no office here. No more remote work.
Well, I hear the guy that reads all the logs for Raleigh service is retired mostly and works from home, and hopefully they won't get, you know, they'll continue to let him do that because he's good at what he does and we need him. And they didn't say 100%. They just said, you know, have to have a good reason.
Oh boy, we've got a little stream of cars across. This is gonna make this.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Here it is.
No,
oh, there it is.
Agreed. What's she gonna do? She didn't move.
She didn't move.
She didn't even creep forward.
All right.
She's marked them as blue. All right.
There
I didn't hit the accelerator.
All right, here she goes.
Oh God. She cuts it. I let her.
Yeah, baby. She let her turn it.
I did. Oh.
Her first.
Now look, I'm just saying, if you held onto the wheel hard,
Take,
she was gonna kick out.
Yeah,
I basically had a like.
There's no holding on. You gotta let it spin.
A fragile egg.
Yeah, you
and
gotta
not
let
crushing it was what that hold was.
Yeah, you pretty much have to take your hands off the wheel and let her turn.
The amount of torque on the wheel has to vary from a lot during the drive.
Right,
and around turns, you can't
Here
hold.
we come.
Oh no, not another turn! And there's a car coming.
Oh,
Make the turn before the car.
Yeah.
There's a guy behind. Now
light touch, light touch, light touch. Oh! He touched it.
That car was right there. It's not fair. I needed to let her do it one time when that car wasn't there. All right. So this is all about training the driver.
Yeah.
And the car. It really it is. It's the driver and the car.
Yeah, I don't know why they want her to put her hands on the wheel. They should tell you, keep your hands off the wheel.
Yeah, well, the only way I'd be willing to do that is if I mess up the suspension or one of my rims, they'll pay for it. Then I'll keep my hands off the wheel. I'm not too worried about her like actually hitting an object, but I am worried about the suspension and the rims.
Well, she used to, when we first got her and turned on autopilot, she couldn't stay, she barely stayed between the ditches and around those curves. So
yeah, she did good on the curves just then, I have to say. But
yeah, she's,
you know, if I'm passing the dump truck, I'm taking over Ruby. I'm sorry. And right up here on the right, just past this car, it really drops off over here, and it's dangerous for your...
She's not going to run off the wood. She just loves the yellow line. You never have to worry running off to the right.
I don't know. Oh, God, there's another turn. No, I don't want turns. I want straight.
Take your hands off the wheel.
I gotta keep my hands
off the wheel. Wheel, stop. Let it go. You did it.
Oh, my God.
There comes a car.
Yeah, well, I have to say over here that, oh, God.
There's a hole.
There's not a hole anymore. They fixed it a week ago. 10 days ago, it's gone. Right. Oh, my God. Can she turn onto the
cul-de-sac? Oh, let's go do down the driveway, baby.
No, we're not doing down the drive. Come on, Ruby, turn. Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Donnie.
Are you nice and relaxed now?
No.
You can't have a drink when you get in the house? No alcohol.
No, really? Because I had ice cream?
You can have alcohol.
Okay.